energy. Senator Brown, you said that climate change is the result of both natural and man-made forces. So let's accept that idea for the moment. We can't do much about the natural rise, but what should we do to stem the tide of the man-made damage that's being done?
Well, we need to have an all-of-the-above approach to energy: wind, solar, nuclear, hydro, geothermal, siting, permitting, making sure that everybody's at the table with any of those decisions. It's so critically important. But the key is, how do we strike that balance? How do we actually have the ability to enjoy our environment, enjoy the natural beauty of our state, but also have the ability to create jobs and become energy independent? We have a very real difference on that issue. She's against nuclear, she's against coal, she's against gas and oil innovation. I have supported the production tax credit, believe in innovation, believe in allowing our wind and solar folks to have an opportunity to see if it actually works. Efficiency is obviously very important. That's why we recycle, we shut off our lights, and I encourage everybody else to do it. But to think that we're going to not have the ability to become energy independent, that's where we differ greatly.
Senator Shaheen, please respond to that, and also include whether you think a carbon tax is part of the solution, please.
I haven't supported a carbon tax, and I don't support it. But I do think the impact of climate change is very real. We see it now in our habitat, where moose is down 40% in New Hampshire. We're seeing it in our ski season being shorter. And I think we've got to address it in ways that will help us in New England. So I support energy efficiency. I have legislation with Rob Portman, Republican from Ohio, to address energy efficiency. It would help create 200,000 jobs, save consumers over $16 billion, and be the equivalent of taking 22 million cars off the road. When we tried to pass it, my opponent lobbied to try and kill it. Not only that, but he continues to support those subsidies to the oil companies. I think we should take some of that money and we should invest it in new energy technologies and energy efficiency. In companies like Flex Energy, I was down at Portsmouth, they're making gas turbines that are helping to clean our oil industry. We should be supporting that, not continuing to support the subsidies to the oil companies.
Senator Brown, take 30 seconds.
Energy efficiency is obviously important, and when you're dealing with an energy efficiency bill, you have to include the Keystone Pipeline. I'm in favor of it. Good union, non-union jobs. Senator Shaheen's opposed to it. She's indicating that she's not proposing a carbon tax, yet she voted to pave the way for a new national energy tax by actually creating a fund that would spend the money from the tax. Once again, only in Washington is that not true as to how they're trying to spend your money before they even get it.
Senator Shaheen, did you want a moment there to respond? I saw you shaking your head. We can move on if you'd like.
No, as I have said, I've never supported a national energy tax. Independent fact checkers say that accusation is just false. But what I do support is energy efficiency. I support taking some of those subsidies that my opponent keeps wanting to give to the oil companies and investing in energy efficiency and new energy technologies, because that's what gives us choices here in New England.